When do I talk to my kids about my will? Hi, I'm Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. So when should you tell your kids about the estate plan that you're putting or have put in place? Well, the general thought is that you want to do so as early as possible, mindful of their ability to understand the concepts behind what you're talking about. Certainly, you want to do it before a crisis hits because you want to eliminate future conflict. But the timing varies by family, and you have to focus on the children's individual understanding and financial readiness, as well as your comfort in discussing these issues. So the late 20s or early 30s is usually about the time when parents start to express their wishes and what their plans are with their children. But you should start even earlier than that. For younger kids, even those who are in their teens, you want to talk about general money values and stewardship and why this is important, that planning matters, but avoiding specific numbers and specific roles and responsibilities. As they get a little more mature in their later years, as young adults, say the 20s or 30s, this is a pretty common time to have a discussion with them about financial independence and their maturity and what your plans are in terms of your estate and how that might affect them. Now, particularly if you are counting on them to be an important part of that process, such as being your personal representative or executor of your will or agent under your power of attorney or healthcare directive. Certainly, if your health is starting to decline, if you haven't already done so now, that's a red flag that you clearly need to, as we say, get your ducks in a row and get everybody on board and understand what is in your plan and why you've structured it the way you have. So keys to having this conversation are one, to make sure you pick the right time. This needs to be a private moment. Generally speaking, don't want to do it, around the Thanksgiving dinner table. But you want to focus on clarity and values and the why behind your decisions. And that's probably the most important part. Why you're doing what you're doing, particularly if there's an uneven distribution, which may make perfect sense in your family situation, but you want to head off any problems and have that calm, measured discussion rather than leaving it for the kids to fight about and sort out after you're gone. It's a complex subject. There's a lot of counseling that goes into how you have this conversation. If you'd like some advice or some insight into how others have addressed this situation, I'd be happy to talk with you about it. Again, my name is Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.